Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is a beautiful Texas spring day, and it's not too hot, it's not too cold. And my name is Robert Rice, and I want to welcome you to Convergence. Welcome you to Convergence. Just the other day, I quoted on my Facebook page something that said, if you are fighting the system, then you are still in the system. What we have today is a convergence of things that are going on that are leading to the final conflict that we read about throughout the prophets of the Old Testament and in the book of Revelation. The system that we have is operated by Satan. Now, you can have issues with that if you want, but Satan has controlled this world for the last 5,000 years. Now, he is called in the Bible the prince and power of the air. So that means he controls everything throughout the air. He controls the radio waves. He controls the microwaves. He controls everything in this environment that we call our atmosphere. Which means he controls the television stations. He controls the radio stations. So what you listen to and what you watch is all because that's what he wants you to see. Now, he's also called the God of this world. He showed Jesus in Matthew 4:8. He took Jesus to a high mountain. And at this high mountain, he showed Jesus all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them. So he controls the kingdoms. And he told Jesus, he said, you know, I'll give all of this to you if you'll just fall down on your knees and worship me. Of course, Jesus did not and told him to go away. The world is controlled by Satan. He controls the world and everything in it. He controls it by the economic policies that we see in the world today. You know, the United States itself can feed every man, woman, and child for hundreds of years just by our own ability to produce food. There is no reason at all why this world has to go hungry. There is no reason why, when there is famine in other countries, why they cannot get fed. Satan controls the economic policies of this world, and that is including the value of your currency. That is including food production. You see, the economic policies of this world are meant to enslave you. You are a slave to the economic almighty dollar or almighty peso or almighty ruble or almighty yuan. Whatever it is that you use for currency, you are enslaved to that because you have to work to get it. You have to work to get it. You are enslaved by the people that you work for. In the food production, the one way to control a population is by taking away or reducing the amount of food that they have so that they will appear to be grateful for what food they do get. They do that with water. Now, another way to control the population is by the use of genetically modified foods. This is where they modify the food genetically, supposedly according to them, to make it more nutritious and more durable. However, we have found out that the DNA molecule of these genetically modified foods do not break down in the digestive system. In fact, these DNA molecules, the DNA from these genetically modified foods, end up in the bloodstream. And I think this is done on purpose. But we'll get into that at another time. You can put fluoride in the water. You can medicate the water, and you will forcibly medicate people with what you want to do and how you want them to react just by putting it in the water system. Now, Satan also controls the socio-political sphere. Now, he does this by instituting political solutions to spiritual problems. It doesn't matter whether you are a Democrat, Republican, an independent, a communist, a socialist. It doesn't matter what your political leanings are. You cannot take care of spiritual